All right. Hey, welcome everybody. All right. My screen. Let's fix that a little bit. Hey, welcome everybody. Thank you for getting on our call. Do you want to be on here? A little glare right there. We'll just move this over. So welcome. Hey, go ahead really quickly, unmute for me. State your name. Let us know where you're calling from, please.
James Sancho from California.
Georgia.
Shanine
Wow.
Folks from Maryland.
Carlos,
Hey, from
Ron, Seattle,
Pennsylvania.
Washington.
All right.
From Florida.
Sheila Carter, Augusta, Georgia.
All right. Welcome.
Chance Marshall, South
Nathaniel,
Carolina.
Columbus, Georgia.
All right.
James from Atlanta, Georgia.
Jay Johnson, Fayetteville, North Carolina.
St. Glenda James, Orlando, Florida.
Grady Turner,
Tiger,
Tyler,
Los Angeles,
Texas.
California.
Noel,
Mildred, South Carolina.
All right, welcome to the call. Thank you for joining us. Who else do we have out there? Go ahead, state your name. Let us know where you're calling from, please.
Mary from Georgia, Maryland.
All right, welcome.
Okay,
Theo from Namibia.
Okay. And on two.
All right. Hey, if you do have some background noise, you can go ahead and mute out your line, but we appreciate everybody jumping on this call. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, everybody. Go ahead, state your name. Let us know where you're calling from, please.
Doyle Ingebrigtsen, Iowa.
All right, welcome.
Josue from Puerto Rico.
All right, welcome.
Denise Rowley in Maryland.
All right, welcome to the call.
Jackie James, Connecticut.
All right, welcome from Connecticut. Hey, everybody, this is actually a relatively short call. We're going to do 30 minutes, but we're going to do probably about 15 minutes of just kind of some brief explanation and breaking down the matrix. These are money calls, so we're going to be doing these calls Monday through Friday. We won't do it on New Year's Eve, but we are going to be doing just a lot of training and coaching. But on these calls, we're going to be answering questions. So it's really important that you share, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. But we're going to give it just about 2 more minutes to allow people to jump on. I am streaming live on YouTube as well, and we're going to drop a Telegram link for now until you guys get into the back office, and then we can communicate with you guys back there. But we're going to drop a Telegram link today so that everybody is inside of that Telegram. It won't be a talking Telegram. It'll be more like a channel where you can just make sure that you stay up to date on all kind of information, and we can push notifications there until we allow everyone to get into the back office. So we're going to talk about that. So get your questions together, but this is definitely a money conversation. Okay. So welcome everybody. Go ahead, state your name. Let us know where you're calling from, please.
Gregory from Tyler, Texas.
All right. Welcome from Texas.
Dang, so Ron Rodman's Georgia.
All right. Welcome everybody. Who else do we have out there?
Dr. Pam, Bossier City, Louisiana.
All right.
Willie Mae Harris from Augusta, Georgia.
From Chesapeake, Virginia.
All right. Welcome to the call. Let me shut this video off for just a second. All right. So again, we're going to give it about 1 more minute. So go ahead and state your name. Let us know where you're calling from, please.
Christiana from Atlanta, Georgia.
All right. Georgia, welcome.
Karen from Tyler, Texas.
All right. Welcome from Texas.
Megan Mary in New Orleans.
All right. Welcome from New Orleans.
Got Rufus Reddick, Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, Rufus. Welcome, sir.
Hello, Steve from North Carolina.
Joe from North Carolina.
All right. Welcome from North Carolina.
Judith from Nigeria.
All right. Welcome to the call. Thank you for joining us.
Everton from Brooklyn, Bronx, New York, sorry.
All right. Welcome.
From Massachusetts.
Stephanie Robinson from Trinidad and Tobago.
All right. Welcome.
Carlos, Tampa.
If you guys do have questions, you can, as we go, put them in the chat, because Reagan she's manning the chat as well. But once we get everybody into the Telegram, you'll be able to get all the information that you need, but we're going to give it just one more minute and then we're going to go ahead and get down to business. We're actually in kind of a secret location. We're out of the city right now, meeting with our partners. We did some great work yesterday to about 3 in the morning. So it was a early rise today.
No, good evening. Good
But
evening.
go ahead, unmute for me. Last call, state your name. Let us know where you're calling from.
Ruby in Texas.
Hey, Ruby, welcome.
Willie Mae, Augusta, Georgia.
All right, welcome to the call. Thank you for joining us.
Carol from New Orleans.
All right, Miss Carol, welcome.
Arnold and Sparkle from Florida.
All right, welcome from Florida.
Joe Bennett from Massachusetts.
All right, Massachusetts, welcome.
Maria Luisa from the Canary Islands, Spain.
All right, welcome.
Bertha, Dallas, Texas.
All right, welcome.
Sherry and John, Charleston, South Carolina.
All right, hey, John. Hey, Sherry, welcome.
John.
Oh. All right, do me a favor, because I do, welcome. I do like to keep the chat. So if you guys can go into the chat and I want you to just type where you're calling from. One of the most important things is, I'll dive right in, is we are going to be hitting the road. We're already in some different cities right now. So we want to make sure that we know where our people are, where our family is located, because we are going to be moving around quite a bit. This isn't going to be something where we build this massive organization on Zoom. You know, there was a time and place for that. For those of you guys who don't know who we are, my name is Megan Lynch.
I'm Reagan Lynch.
And Reagan and I, you know, we've been in companies before. I want to say we've studied under some of the best of the best, you know, and that's why partly it's kind of a challenge for us to just go into other people's companies, because I am going to pick it apart, right? Where most people just get involved in opportunities and they're just super excited and they're excited about shiny objects. I just, at this stage in the game, we don't get excited about shiny objects, because Reagan and I are both, you know, going on 47, and you know, now's the time that we really truly get involved in things that are going to last. You know, the worst thing is, as a leader, and just put a 1 in the chat if you guys agree with this. The worst thing is to love the network marketing space, because I absolutely love it. I think it's the best model. I told you guys yesterday that Elon Musk, you got to study him. He built PayPal with a network marketing model. And look where Elon Musk is right now. He literally built PayPal by offering, if you come in and you bring customers, we'll pay you $20. Then so many people started coming in, and then he said, we'll pay you $10, then we'll pay you $5. And 100,000 people came in to PayPal in 30 days. And I think they spent like 60 or $70 million. And the rest is history after that. I don't have to give you guys a network marketing lesson. I love the industry. It's a love-hate relationship, because I really truly believe that it can be done correctly. And Reagan and I, when we first launched our first network marketing company, people made, you know, we paid out close to $700,000 in the first week. But we also we let our team pre-build for 30 days, right? So most of you guys know the story. We've been in other companies. We did really well. And then we had our big break in 2020 when we got into a trading company, and the price point was low and the compensation plan was pretty amazing, right? If you could build it, it was amazing. And there were people making anywhere from 500 to 200,000 a month in a 90-day period. It was also a very different time period, because during COVID, everybody was at home sitting on Zooms. And if you had a financial business, if you had a business where you didn't have to leave your house, people made a lot of money, and our lives changed. Our families' lives changed. They started to look at us differently, because we were always like bringing them opportunities here and there. How many of you guys, you've done that before, right? You've brought them opportunities and it looked great. And then once they got into it, you realized either they didn't work or the program didn't work. And then now you got to shift your whole mindset and learn a whole new business. And hopefully that one lasts as well. So anyway, I say all that to say this. I trust me in business. I trust Reagan in business. I trust my other partners in business. And, we've done it at the highest levels. And it took me an entire year to decide that I wanted to launch my own company. It took Reagan just as long after being in other people's programs and making them millions of dollars. And then, my people were not taken care of. So fast forward to where we are now. You can write this down because I know everybody wants to know what the product is. I trust and believe you guys are going to know. Write this down. We're going to do a complete product reveal, right? Our focus is to make sure that our products are bundled together. I believe in adding value into the bundles, keeping the price point affordable, but adding that value in there as well. So trust and believe there's going to be a time very, very soon in the month of January where we're doing a product call where you understand everything that we have to offer. We have some pretty phenomenal partnerships. We actually landed one of the biggest partnerships ever, and one of our products is a $1 million financial technology product. But we want everybody to understand that our products are going to help you to make money, because those are the two things that we think about when we get into companies is, I don't want to do juices and pills and potions. No knock on those companies. It's just not my thing, right? It's not my thing. I love products. I love, weight loss, all those kind of things. But we're in the time period where there are 18-year-olds who are utilizing technology and making some amazing income, So we want to make sure that, number one, the product itself, whether you refer a soul or you utilize the compensation plan, the product itself is going to make you money. Our goal is, as a company and with our partnerships who have made, millions, who have built multi-million dollar companies with their products, our focus is to make sure that you can use the product and we help you to make income. But then also part of our product is that semi automation as well, where you're able to actually do things on your own. So it's a product line that we really want to talk about. It is a very robust product line. Please don't ask me about what the membership cost is. It's not that time for that right now. This week and all of next week, our goal is to make sure that you understand that you're going to want the product and you want to get into the matrix, because inside of our compensation plan, it's a 2-part compensation plan. There is an opportunity for, and we're going to get to the timelines and all that kind of stuff. Reagan's going to answer you guys' questions, but I'm going to get to that timeline. Our compensation plan is set up 2 parts. There's a direct sales side, because there are going to be some of you guys who don't want to focus on getting into the matrix, but you're going to make some really great income just kind of a la carting some of our product line, right? And I will tell you, a piece of our product line has sold for upwards to $20,000. And it is a money maker, right? So I'm excited about being able to add those types of products. So there's a direct sales side. And then on the back end, for those of you guys who actually want to not a la carte, you want to bundle and get a package, that's going to allow you to get into the matrix. So here's the timeline, because I know we're going to be asking. I want you guys to really just stop texting and asking questions for just a second. And you guys know I'm bossy. I'm the bossy twin. Okay. So stop texting for a minute. Stop asking questions for just a minute, because if you're asking questions in the chat, you're really not listening to what I'm saying. So again, number one, then the month of January, it's probably going to be closer to that, like January 15th. So put that on your calendar and don't hold me to that date, right? But closer to January 15th, maybe sooner, we're going to move into the phase of having a robust product conversation and making sure that you understand the product bundles, how the product works, How is it going to make me money? Because if I'm getting a product and it's in the financial technology, write that down. It's in the financial technology space. I don't want any expensive pieces of of junk. I don't want any of that. I need that product to make me income. Okay. So closer to January 15th, we'll really start talking about products and product bundles. Okay. Our goal is closer to the end of next week, we want to get people off of the Google form and off of the landing page website. And I'll tell you why we're doing it that way, though, in just a second. We want to get people off of there, and we want to get you, write this down, like creating your free account. Once you create your free account, then you'll be able to lock your spot for $25 and you'll have your own link. So let me say that again. Closer to January 15th, we're going to really start talking about the product, because technically our official flip the switch date is like that beginning of February. That's our focus, right? We can flip the switch now and be ready to go now, but I'm going to tell you why I don't build like that. I don't go into anybody's company, and so I'm not going to let you guys do it either. I don't go into anybody's company and get excited because somebody told me something. I usually do my due diligence for about 48 hours, break it down piece by piece, because I don't get excited about what people say. I get excited about the pay, right? It ain't what they say, it's the pay, because we get into business to make money, period, right? We can kumbaya on the beach when we're all financially comfortable, right? So I want you to understand that closer to January 15th is when we're going to start having some really robust product conversations and training. But right now, I want everybody to type in the chat, type matrix, MATRIX, because it's better, in financial technology spaces that you have money. So guess what? As owners of this company, our goal is to make sure that we give you the, a running start. Because if this wasn't our company, I would not go into somebody's company and just throw my team in there. I never do it. There are owners who are like, just get your team in. Nope. Because my focus is to make sure that my team can make educated decisions. They know exactly what they have to do to make money day one. And we always do it when we go into companies. Our group, people always wonder, well, how's your group, make money? I know Amani Corinne is probably on here. Why do these people always follow you? Because integrity is important. And I'm an educator, Reagan's an educator, and it's important that you guys know exactly what you need to be doing right now. So you're working while you're waiting. You don't have to worry about on the back end. We've spent a year figuring all of this stuff out, right? You don't have to worry about, is it going to be ready? Do you have this? We have some of the best technology. We have some of the best marketing tools. We have everything that's going to make you as a marketer, your life easier, because we're in the world of automation. But what I want you guys to do is the day that we flip the switch, I need all of you to make, now type in this chat, money. That's it. And some people are going to make a little bit and some people are going to make a lot of it. It just depends on if you ask the right questions. And sometimes you need to stop asking questions and take the instruction and just go, right? You need to just run and do exactly what we're telling you to do. And the first thing that we're going to tell you to do is we need you to join the Telegram just for now until we put you guys into the back office. Okay. So Reagan has been posting, you've been posting in there. Reagan's been posting the new Telegram, and it's not a talking Telegram. It's just so you don't feel like you're getting left behind. And I probably get 200 messages a morning of people who don't want to get left behind. So we got to get you guys all in a Telegram right now. We have an email list where you guys are going to be getting all your emails. What you might want to do is make sure that that I'm not in your spam right now, because I do send things on a.m. wealth generator. So check your spam and just make sure that you approve that. Now, here in the next day or two, you'll be getting emails from a different system. So it shouldn't go to your spam, but always check your spam. Okay. So We're going to get you plugged in into the Telegram. Number one. Number two, you guys need to be sharing joinonemore.time.com. Okay. Do not fill it out again if you've already filled out the Google form. But you need to take that link and you need to share it with as many people as possible. Okay. Some of you guys are going to say, well, I'm not really about sharing. Well, but what if I told you that you could double and triple your income with just referring one extra person and you match their check? So I need you guys to get really good at sharing a free link. And there's going to be a new video back there later on today as well that kind of explains a little bit more about like our you know, kind of the product line without giving it away, because we want that to be the big reveal. But we will be talking about getting into the matrix and getting plugged in. So Telegram, and then make sure that you guys are sharing that join one more time. You want to make sure that people put your name down. The important thing about that is because as leaders, everybody type leader in the chat. I want leaders in the organization. I want leaders. This is a grassroots growth opportunity. What does that mean? It's a grassroots growth opportunity. You got to trust that we know what we're doing, and you got to trust us one more time. But we need leaders. We don't want people. We have people all the time calling like, well, if you give me $10,000, I'll come over. Well, if I can give you $10,000, like I don't really need you over here, right? Because we build an organization of 21,000 people with 8 people, and our team was doing $1 million a week, and I didn't pay not one leader to come over, right? I just don't believe in that. I've never taken a check. I've always built from the bottom up. So realistically, Reagan built with 4 people and duplicated 4 people and helped those individuals and was at darn near 50,000 a month. So we know how to do it, but it's very important that you guys understand that we're in teaching mode right now. So from this point on until like the end of next week is the goal for us to really look at the Google form and say, where are our leaders? Okay. Where are the people who are going to help us grow this grassroots growth opportunity? It doesn't take much for you to share a free link. You're not asking anybody to pay anything. You're asking for them to take a look. That's it. And if they don't want to take a look, next, right? Now I think we have 1,400 people on the Google form, 1,400 people. And some of those people are going to get positioned. Some of those people might miss the boat and they're going to come in and fertilize the ground. So I don't want to over talk this part because I want to get to the matrix, and then we're going to get you guys' questions as well. But it's very important that you guys share. We can see on the Google form, we can see on the website, we can kind of organize, and I can see that Melvin Davis has been sharing this opportunity with everybody, right? All over the world. And I didn't even talk to Melvin, right? He sent me a text message earlier today, but I haven't even talked to him, but I see like his name popping up over and over and over and over again because he's sharing. Now, does it mean that those people are going to join the program and get a membership and start making some instant pay? No, but I see his effort, just to share. So I want you guys to understand, can you come in here and sit in the matrix and do nothing and make some money? Yeah, you can, but I need you to align with our vibration and our spirit. Like if it's a grassroots growth opportunity and we're building this thing together, and we've built a compensation plan where the smaller builder can win, but the big builder, and I'm talking big builder, meaning refer one person, refer 2 people, you're going to double your income. You don't even have to be 10, 15, 30 people, but don't sit back and have that mentality of, I'm just going to wait and see what happens, because I promise you, when I show you this matrix, like, and the floodgates start to open, there's only so many spots. Can you grab my intro? Yeah, sorry, Ray. There's only so many spots. So let's take a look at that. And then we're going to go into some training. You guys can ask questions kind of while we go in the chat too. So let me turn off my video for a second. All right, so. Okay, so put a 1 in the chat if you guys can see this matrix screen right here. So again, for those of you guys who are jumping in, I can't use that one. I have to use that white one. Oh. But you know what? I'm fine. I don't know why it's saying that. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, so I want you guys to understand a matrix. And if I would have known about this matrix, I probably would have never done any other program. Now, there's another company that does a matrix just like this. It's not quite a 3x10 forced matrix, but I know they put in hundreds of thousands of people, but their roll up on their matrix only pays out like 25 cents or 50 cents or something like that. So, and then we'll also break down like, where's all the money coming from? Like, how is this possible? And it's because really we're paying out the majority of the subscription is paid out to back to the field, right? So, so that's the great thing as well. So let's go ahead and take a look real quick. And Reagan can see the chat if you guys do have questions. So here's how a force matrix works. For the sake of how this is set up, let me just say that this is Reagan and I in this spot right here, okay? How many top spots are there in the matrix? Well, there's only 3, right? And when the matrix fills up, it fills up like this. It fills up like one person goes here and it's left to right. So one person is going to fill into this spot and then this spot and then this spot. Well, there are no more spots to the matrix. And you guys are getting into this matrix in the very beginning. Please understand that. There's nobody in it, right? There's nobody in this matrix. So when the spots start to fill up, well, everybody wants to be on a top spot, right? Here's what you need to think about. This is what you need to worry about right here. These top 1 and 2 levels right here. Your goal should be, okay, it's a networking company, so I'll let you answer those. Sorry, I always have to stop and answer. Let me let Reagan do her job. So it's a network marketing company. So when you come into this company, 18, you got to be 18 to get into a company, right? We can't pay 17 and 16-year-olds. But your goal should be to, during this week and next week, before we give you a link and you start sharing your link because it's time-stamped, you want to already have, 3 to 15 people who have filled out the form who are at least looking, right? Because you want to take up your top 3 spots. But understand this, that the matrix is going to flood. There's nowhere else for people to go. And if your people are sitting on top of your matrix, right? Then anybody that falls under your people, they're going to get paid on those people who fall under them, and you match your personal's check 100%. Okay, that is important. And the roll up is anywhere from $1 plus all the way up to $5, depending on the membership that people get. Okay, there's only one matrix. That's it. There's only one, and it starts with us. So understand this: you're not joining some Rudy Poop builders, right? Like the owners of this company were builders, right? I put out a 13-minute video and 1,400 people have opted in, and we haven't even massively hit our list yet, right? So there's 3 spots. So what you should be doing right now is what Reagan and I did, which is just share it with people and get them on these calls Monday through Friday, except for New Year's Eve at 12 o'clock Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern. This is what we're talking about. So make sure that when you put people on here, they understand that we're talking about the money right now. Let's just focus on the money. You want to take up your top 3 spots. Now, if spillover comes in, that's great, right? If somebody spills into your organization, that's great. But what if you let your people get in first, and then the spillover happens. Because once we were sign up 3 people, and then it goes left to right. So it's like this, if you guys can kind of see this. It would fill up this spot right here, then it would go over underneath this person and fill up their one spot, then it would go here and fill up their one spot. Then it's going to go backwards and it's going to fill up this second spot right here. Then it's going to fill up this second spot. Then it fills up this one. Then it goes back and it picks up this third spot of this first person, then this spot, then this spot. Then it goes down to the second spot. There's only 27 spots on this row. There's only 81 spots. Like in our last organization, we put in 21,000 people in 90 days. Guess how we did it? Same way we're doing it right now. I'm not waiting for you guys to build, right? Could we build the whole matrix just by going out and sharing this with the world by ourselves? Yeah. Could you do it? Yes, you can. Okay. Your focus is to, when we flip the switch and you can create your account and pay your $25, then everybody goes into the matrix, and then we're building for a couple weeks on just $25, right? The $25 pays for all this training. If somebody needs to know, what am I paying $25 for? For this type of training on how to max out the matrix. And I'm paying to make sure that I get positioned in there before anyone else. I'm locking my spot in. And also, guys, we've created where we're not keeping all of that $25, right? We're giving $10 back to you on every personal that locks their spot. So you might have 20 people lock their spot and you make $10 times, 20. And are all of those people going to upgrade and choose a product bundle? Maybe not, but guess what we've created? We will drip on them until it makes them sick. We will let you guys know when you get locked in, somebody else joined the matrix. You'll see people just joining the matrix, and you're going to get emails, right? Once people lock their spot for $25, we'll give them a certain amount of, I think it's like 24 to 48 hours to pay their $25 because they're time stamped, or they will lose that spot. So let's say that Jerome signs up Candace, right? And Candace pays her $25 and Jerome's like, oh, willy-nilly and not paying attention. Well, Candace would then go in before Jerome if he doesn't, meet that requirement. But we're going to be sending you guys, we have a whole robust technology system where it sends you messages, where it lets you know, like, you're about to miss your positioning. It's also going to tell you, someone just joined the matrix. Someone just joined the matrix. It's also going to tell you that once we flip the switch and people have an opportunity, like, you better pay your membership at this time or you're going to forfeit your commissions. And we're going to tell you, because our system does it, how much commission you're actually missing. So somebody who's sitting there and they don't pay their membership, or they go inactive at some point, we're going to just drip on you with our technology, and you're going to see exactly how much money you're missing because you're not active in the matrix. Okay. We also have a reserve that we'll be talking about a little later, where as you're making money in the matrix, there's a place in there where you can hold your membership. So you don't ever have to worry about it. One of you guys heard from Dre yesterday. Dre was in a matrix for 30 days. He got into a matrix and he was paid on that matrix for years and never paid his membership because it always came out of his matrix money. So you should only have to pay, honestly, if you do this thing right, you should have to pay for your membership the first time you get in, and then your business should pay your expenses. Put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense, guys. We got to start looking at network marketing like a business. I paid a certain amount of money in a company, and I made $100,000 a month, and I only paid this amount, right? And my business was paid for by my capital gains and dividends, by my profits every single month. That's how you have to look at this business. So we're giving you guys an opportunity to pre-build. Nobody does that. You're not hearing about this after the matrix is already filled up and you're coming in to fertilize everybody else. You're getting in now, but we're just getting started. This is a legacy company for us. That's why we said one more time, we're only doing this time, right? This is going to be a legacy company. We are building it that way. We have the right licensing, the right lawyers, the right contracts, the right everything, because I'm not doing this again. Reagan's not doing this again. And when we do this right, it will pay you, John and Sherry, and it'll pay your kids and your grandkids. And that's how companies should be, like an Amway that's going to be around forever because they structured it properly. Okay. So understand this. All you have to do right now, type run in the chat. I need you to run. What does that mean? Just run and tell people, listen, I don't care what you say. If you say, hey, I got an opportunity, and when they say, what's it about? Hope. And hope is a verb, and a verb is what you do. You got to take action. So go to the website. I'm going to send it to you. Watch the video. We're going to get a new video on there with Reagan and I so we kind of talk more about technology product, technology opportunity, awesome direct sales opportunity, awesome compensation plan. But the focus is to get plugged in now and to get into this matrix. And we'll explain it in the video. So we're going to change that video today. All you got to do is run and share and have them put their information in. And then we can push information to them and let them know we're doing this call every day, Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Okay. So let me show you this real quick. So inside of a 3x10 forced matrix, this person has a matrix too. So look right here. This person, they start their row of 3 and their row of 9 and their row of 27. So everybody has their own matrix, but it's inside of the main matrix. But here's the blessing for you guys. But sometimes it can be a curse too. In some companies, you just want spillover. You just want people to pour into your organization. And that is all fine and dandy because you make money on everybody who falls in and they pay their membership. So every month that they pay their membership, you can make anywhere from, a couple dollars to $5, depending on which membership they make every time they pay their membership. Let's see. Your screen is not showing. You guys can't see my screen? Can you see my screen? Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, hey guys, yep. You can see it. Slide your screen over if you can't see it. Okay, perfect. So here's how it works. When somebody chooses a membership, whether they come in on a smaller bundle or a bigger bundle, and our goal is, we just don't want to have a lot of options because I don't like that. I don't like a lot of options. So we make the bundle robust, okay? And then every time somebody pays their membership and they're in your organization, up to $5 rolls up to you, right? Now, if you have a personal in here, it's going to roll up to them too, and you match their matrix pay. So let's say they had 10 people, okay, in their organization. 10 times 5 is $50. They make $50 in the matrix. If you sign them up, you would make $55 because it's their money plus them. That's $55. You would make $55 anyway. But then if they made $50 because they had 10 people times 5, that you would match their check 100%. Right? Now, what if they just signed up one person somewhere in the matrix who now they were kind of right down here and they had 9 people fall underneath them? You guys can do the math and they make $45 or whatever. It gets kind of stupid and crazy at that point, just adding one person. Also, look down here. This matrix maxes out at $442,860 a month. Okay. Now, sounds good, but some of you guys are like, oh, that could never be me. Well, then you're right if you believe that. But I don't care if you build this matrix because it's not going anywhere. You build it for a year or 2 years or 3 years and it continues to fill up, because guess what? If we start the matrix, do you really think I'm just going to stop? No. The only time we've ever left companies is when the companies left us and the comp plan was crappy and they didn't do what they were supposed to do or whatever. We never want to leave companies because we spend so much energy teaching and building those companies. But this matrix can go on forever. every single time that they pay their membership, you get paid a fast start bonus every time. No other company does that. They pay you a fast start bonus when you bring them in. But how many of you guys think it's unfair that you bring a business, a customer to a business, and they pay you a little bonus, and then they make money on that customer for life, and you don't make anything else? Does anybody think, like, just put me in the chat if you think that's wrong? Okay, because the insurance model, they actually do it differently. They pay like residuals to their agents. My brother is an agent, and that's why a lot of insurance agents, if they build their book of business correctly, like that book of business will pay them forever. Well, then why aren't we doing that? Like, why who could how can you bring me a customer and I pay you a fast start one time and then I make money on them forever? It just seems, don't you guys think it seems wrong? So I'm creating a compensation plan that I would want to work. So every time they pay their membership, guess what? You're going to make up to $40 fast start on your personals, depending on which membership that they get, right? But if they refer somebody, how many of you guys think that I got the train going? I think you need to pay me on the customers that they bring in too, because it makes us true partners. So level 2 is up to $20 a month, right? You're getting paid that fast start bonus on their level 2 people as well. Okay, now let's look at check match. On the check match, we just talked about that. So on all of your level 1 or on all of your personals, you're going to 100% match, not the fast start bonuses. Okay, you're going to 100% match that roll up money, that up to $5. And you're going to 100% match your personals. You're going to 50% match their people. So how many checks do you really want to get? And that's why I said a person who's not a great builder could come in here and sit and do nothing. And you can make through a certain amount of levels only if you don't refer anybody. And I think the payout is a max of $1,800 a month that you could make if you don't refer anybody to the platform, just from the matrix pay. Okay. And then if you want to unlock other levels, you can. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys this, that the main level to unlock all 10 levels, everybody type legend in the chat. Type that in the chat real quick. And then let's get to the Reagan's answering questions in there, but okay, so I kept legend because my goal and Reagan's goal was to create 1,000 legends. That's a person making 100,000 a year or 100,000 a month, and I'm not letting that go. It's in our spirit. I want to create legends. In order to unlock all 10 levels, you would have the higher bundle, the main bundle, right, which is super affordable. You would have the main bundle, and you would need to refer 7 people. Now, everybody type a 7 in the chat. Our focus for you guys is that you get legend qualified out of the way during pre-launch. So when you have 7 personals and you have the bundle, right? You qualify for all 10 levels. Now, here's the thing. What if you don't have 7 and you only get 1 or 2? You got time. Like, you have time, right? There's thousands of people down here. So you're not getting down here just yet, right? You have time if you don't get 7 people who want to join you right away. But your goal should be to be a qualified legend. That's what all we're speaking. How do I get qualified for all the money? Well, refer 7 people and you'll have the main bundle, and it qualifies you for all the levels. Because here's the thing, as this thing starts to fill up, you don't want to be missing money right here because you decided to sit and not build. Okay. All right. So last thing I'm going to show you guys, and then we'll answer in the chat. We're going to answer some questions in the chat because I do not want to start unmuting people. It'll be crazy. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So real quick, just so you guys can see, if you go to Glue Maps, Reagan's going to type it in the chat, you can start kind of pre-building your own idea if you want to. Okay, let me make this a little bigger. So let's say this is you right here. Okay, and these are different scenarios. You're only going to have 3 spots at the top. Well, what if you wait around and you let spillover fall into the spot? You could definitely do that. And what if 300 people fall in? Well, it's going to happen, I'm telling you, because you're in our matrix and I'm filling up 10 levels in the matrix. Reagan is filling up 10 levels. Dre has been a top builder and made millions. We're owners who build. We're not going to sit and just crack the whip and have you guys do it. We're not waiting for you to build. Our goal is to make sure that we create an opportunity for you to make money. And, but let's say that someone spills into one of your legs, and then it doesn't have to be balanced. This isn't a volume-based company. You might have a whole bunch of people in one leg because this person goes crazy and fills up their matrix, right? And there's 300 people on one leg. It wouldn't matter because you don't get paid on how many people you have in each leg. That's what I love about this. Because if you were in some of the other opportunities we were in, I put 1,000 people in one person's leg, 1,000 straight down. I put 5,000 people in my dad's one leg. But if he didn't have people in the other legs, he wasn't getting paid, right? 5,000 people under him. And if there was nobody here and here, he wouldn't get a check, nothing. Now over here, if you have put in a person and the matrix hasn't, you haven't gotten like spillover yet, but this one person decides to go crazy, you're getting paid on every person that falls in that matrix pay. So with this one, let's say that you sign up or A falls into your organization. Spillover just spills in, right? And 300 people fall in somewhere in their legs. Well, you're going to get paid 300 times up to $5. So let's just say that all these people have the main legend membership. Okay. You're going to get paid $1,500 because that would be 300 times 5. This person right here is going to get paid $1,500. This is you right here. Okay. You will make $1,505 because there's 300 here plus this person, but there's no matches. So you're making $1,505 just in this one leg right here, whether any of your other legs do anything or not. So here's what I want you guys to think about too. If you don't have people, if you don't have a network, do you guys understand that we're giving you an opportunity to now have new friends? Because if Joe Schmo lands right here and he's never signed up a soul, and then 300 people fall into his organization, how many new business partners does he have? Right? You couldn't get your brother to sign up. You couldn't get your cousin to sign up. Nobody listens to you because you get in stuff and you don't do anything, or you get in stuff and they don't make any money. How many new business, if this was you and you were A and you spilled in and then a whole bunch of people just spilled in under, how many new business partners do you have? 300, right? You need to get to know these people. Like, you got a whole new team of people that spilled into your organization that every time they pay their membership, you make money. So wouldn't you want to potentially work with those people? And we're going to give you guys the opportunities to do that. You may not know them, but we know them and we can introduce you to them because we probably put them there. But this is a $1,505 leg. Okay. But what if, look at this scenario. What if you just dropped a person, your personal in first? Just one, right? Not 10, not 20, just one of your people fell in first. And then spillovers happen and the matrix starts to fill up like a, zigzag snake, like, right? And now this spot right here, this is your personal. So when they make 300 times, that 300 times 5, and that's $1,500, and that's $1,505 for you, but then you double that because you check match your personals 100%. Okay, last one I want to show you because there's a lot of different scenarios. We'll make some videos for you guys. What if you did something like this where one of your personals fell into your leg first, and then you were able to squeeze another personal in here and another personal, and then this person right here signed up a person. Well, their person has to go in the next open spot. So this is their direct. Well, now you're check matching B, you're check matching D, you're check matching G, J, E, and O right here. 100% check match. Now you're getting paid on all these people when they pay their membership on the matrix pay, that up to $5. You're getting paid on all of that, but now you start matching these people's checks here. And then now you're 50% matching their matrix pay. It's going to get super stupid. You don't have to sign up a gazillion people, but it would be really silly of you not to refer 1 or 2 or 10 people, because you're going to match whatever they make. I don't care if they make $10 in the matrix. It's $10 you didn't have. Match their money. I don't care if they make $30 in the matrix. Match their money and get that check, right? Or sit around and wait. And I don't want to refer people. I'm just going to sit here and, okay, if that's what you want to do. But there are going to be people under you trying to like fill in the spot so that their personals are in there. So now's the time to really just run. So we're going to make a video about this so that you guys have an opportunity to watch it over and over again. All I really need you guys to do, honestly, is just share. That's it. Just share the form and join the Telegram. Join the Telegram so I don't get a million text messages or Reagan about, did I miss the call? Monday through Friday, we're doing this call at 12 Eastern, and I'm doing it again at 8 p.m. Eastern. Same call. So what you should be doing now is you should go run and tell everybody to get on this call and let them make their own decisions. And if they start to say things like, oh, it's a pyramid, then send them back to their pyramid of a job and let them make their money over there. Because we don't have time to be with people who are not aligned with a business model that's been around since the beginning of time, right? And we pay taxes, we do all those things, our businesses are set up correctly. You know, nobody is going to jail for anybody. So we run a legitimate business, and all we're doing is offering a service, offering our technology that's going to empower you to make income. And we're just going to cut you in on the deal. If you bring us customers, like Elon Musk said with PayPal, then we'll give you a bonus. That's it. It is that simple. We don't need to make all the money. How much is enough? We sometimes have to ask. We don't need to make all the money. I would prefer that the field make it, because the company is going to make more money if the field makes more money. So let us show you how to bring customers and make as much money as you want, match as many checks as you want, and the company will be fine, right? The company will be fine because we don't have any hefty bills and paying this person and these leaders to come up. We are not doing any of that, right? How much is enough for you? And if whatever that question answer is to that question, then just go and share, right? Go and share. So we're going to take just a second, 7 minutes in here, and then we're going to get off because it'll be an hour call. Let's take 30 seconds for everybody that's on this call to join the Telegram. There's 83 people in the Telegram right now, but there's 170 plus people on this call. There should be 170 plus people in the Telegram if you don't want to miss out. Okay, so stop what you're doing right now. And Reagan's going to post the Telegram link again, and we need you to get in there. We're also going to send an email out with that Telegram link, but our email might be going to your spam. So you may have to give us later on today or in the morning to run it through our email system so that it doesn't end up going to your spam. Okay. Keep this thing simple. Just share, join onemoretime.com and have your people put your name down. We're going to do that this week. We're going to do it next week. Then we're going to get into the back office where you create a free account and you get to lock your $25 spot. Then we're going to build for a couple weeks on a $25 spot so that you can get as many people plugged into the matrix. And once they're in the matrix and it's time to choose our bundle at the beginning of February, then we'll flip the switch. And if they don't choose their bundle, we will drip on them and let them know how much money they're about to miss because they're in the matrix, and they're about to miss matrix pay because they're not active. Let us do that for you, right? But you got to get them in the system so that we can market for you, okay? We'll also have a system where we have presentations running where you'll have your own link and you can send to people, and presentations will run 3 times a day, like on automatic, and it appears to be live. So you can send all your people there, and they're always going to be able to join a meeting and watch the presentation. You don't even have to sit on these presentations like this because we're automating everything so you can share all the time and send your link. And then those people who watch that video can join from that link you send them that's connected to you. So we're all about working smarter. Okay. So go ahead. I need everybody to join the Telegram right now. Click the link and get in the Telegram. And then share the other link and make sure people put your name down. All right, so I'm going to answer questions for the next 4 minutes. I'm not going to unmute because it'll get crazy. So go ahead, start throwing your questions in the chat, and Reagan and I will start to answer. Let's see. As part of the due diligence is knowing what the monthly payment will be. You don't need to know that right now. I mean, to be honest, I'm not trying to be rude, but doing your due diligence right now is, do I want a spot in the matrix? Are you a customer or are you a builder? If you want to wait and know how much the monthly is, understand, like, we built companies, I've gotten companies, the bundle is priced, the bundles are priced that you can afford them. And then if you can't afford them, you're going to want the bundle. So guess what? If you can't afford it right now, then I wouldn't be asking any questions. I would just be building because I can't afford it. And if I'm thinking about money, and I'm just being honest, guys, and I've trust and believe I've been there, but I never focus on money I don't have ever. And I've had $0. And I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars and had, you know, and did some bad business deals, and I've learned my lesson, but I never worry about money I don't have, because if you put that out in the vibration and the atmosphere, guess what? You'll never have money, ever. You'll always be, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford it. Then you won't, because that's the vibration that you put out. So I need you guys, law of attraction, to really start thinking about not beating the drum of not having enough. And you need to start looking at the opportunity that, wow, people are going to have an opportunity. What'd you say? Uh-oh, I canceled your thing. You know, just don't, I'll send you some videos. Like, don't worry about that. I promise you, you're going to be able to afford it. And if you can't afford it, then what you need to be doing is referring as many people for $25 as you can, so you can get $10 so that you can pay whatever the membership is. But let's focus on the task at hand. Okay. If you have a money problem, the only thing that fixes your money problems is money. Okay. But I promise you guys, some of y'all went out and spent a ton of money on Christmas gifts that nobody's going to play with in a week. I'm sure you spent all the money on food for Thanksgiving, food for Christmas. You had Christmas decorations or Hanukkah or whatever. Maybe you don't celebrate, but I promise you, you went to Black Friday, your hair's done, whatever. So I want a group where money is not going to matter anymore. Even if you don't have it, you're going to be in opportunities where you can create it. So get aligned with where we are. And where we are is like abundance is everywhere. And we're doing the best that we can right now to make sure that we set you guys up for success. But you gotta run with it. You gotta take the baton and run with it. And if you want to sit around and be a customer and wait to see what price points are, please do that. But just understand that there are going to be a lot of people running, and they're going to make a lot of money, and no money matters at that point. Okay. So sorry, I just gotta, I'm on my Abraham Hicks law of attraction. Stop beating the drum of not enough and get into your vortex and your vibration and your higher being and whoever you pray to, and get into that vibration, and it'll come to you. I promise it will come to you. Right. So anyways, do we get an email after filling out the form? Yeah, I've been sending you guys emails every single day, but you might want to check your spam. So as soon as we get off of here, this video is on the YouTube channel. So I need you guys to go to Megan and Reagan Lynch. Reagan will drop the YouTube in the Telegram, and you guys can subscribe. And then we're going to be going live on YouTube a lot as well. John and Sherry, I check your spam one more time, because if you're on that Google form, I just highlight and I send it, but it might be getting blocked. Okay. Good thing is it won't matter now. Get in the Telegram, because I want to stop sending emails and drop everything inside of the Telegram. Okay. Again, if you didn't get an email earlier, I had just sent it out maybe 30 minutes before the call. So check your spam again, and you'll have to, accept my email, but that won't be an issue in just a moment, because you'll be in the Telegram. Okay. And you won't need an email, because I'm going to be talking to you in there. So just get in the Telegram. Don't worry about emails. Okay. Just get in the Telegram and I'll post in there. Let's see. Can you please state the task at hand? Oh, yep. So Reagan just threw it in there. Reagan's the master of steps. Join the website form. Join the Telegram. Stay connected on the calls. Then you'll create a free account when we tell you to. Then you'll be able to pay your $25 and lock your spot and share that with other people so that they can do the same, because it timestamps you and you guys are hearing about it first. Okay. And then you'll be able to pick your bundle or not and earn. Let's see. Who else has a question in there? You've probably already answered a lot of them, huh? Reagan said price points range from more affordable to affordable, right? Trust and believe. We understand where people are, but we also understand what this matrix can do for people, or just what the pre-launch money could do for people as well. So, get locked in, get positioned. And then when we flip the switch, last time we did it, it was a beautiful thing. And it wasn't last time, because we did it like 3 times with our group. So, but this is the biggest one yet, because the matrix is super powerful. All right. Did I understand that it will be closer to January 15th for the $25? We're looking closer to next week, the end of next week, but we'll let you guys know in the Telegram. So we're looking at for next week, where you'll be able to create your account and get in the back office, because we want to get off the Google Forms and stuff like that. And we just want everybody, all of you guys, to be able to get your links and get locked in, create your account, pay your $25, share your link so they can create their accounts, pay their $25, and so on and so forth. Okay. And then after that, we just pre-launch. We just build for all the month of January. We coach, we train, we get people plugged in. You start learning about the product bundles and what you want, and you get to ask questions about them before we flip the switch at the beginning of February. Okay. But pre-build, I always pre-build for a month. If I went into Joe Schmo's company tomorrow, I would never join that company immediately. I just don't do that. I pre-build my team, so we go in with a bang and we make some money, and we don't worry about membership cost and stuff like that, because we make our money up front. The unfortunate part about those companies are that I can always look at a comp plan and see if it will last. And I went into a company and made some really great income, but I was looking at it and I'm like, this thing is not going to last 90 days. I'm like, you know what I mean? As I started to pick it apart and everything. So I just don't feel like doing that anymore. I would rather put together a compensation plan that I know everybody can do, everybody can make money on. And this one is it. Okay. All right. It is 12:04, guys, where I am. If we refer people from now into the launch and they put our names on the form, do they automatically go under us when they become members, or do they only go under us when we send the link after locking our spots in January? That is a great question, Kamisha. So we're going to start sending you guys, we'll show you, start doing kind of a snippet. And let's say that, Kamisha, you have 10, 20 people on your list. We are going to start chopping up that list between now and next week and sending it to you, so that you know your people and you can start talking to them. So every single day, we're going to start doing that snapshot, because we can organize it together. And if they put your name down, Kamisha, it'll say you have 10 people, and we'll give it to you. Okay. And then you guys will pay later, but you're going to be able to pay multiple ways. We have one of the best payment systems. Doesn't matter what country you're in or what payment system you typically use, you're going to be able to get into this company. Okay. What's that say? Just letting you know, they should be creating their own Telegram group. Do you want to be telling me? So getting a lot of questions about people asking, how do they know if someone put their name down? You all should be connected with your people. If you're sending the form out to people, you should be connecting with them. Treat this like a business, a real business. So I did put in the chat, reach out to your people, create your own team Telegram, talk to your team. Like, you can have meetings. Don't just wait for our meetings. You could be having your own meetings. Treat this like a business, and then you become the leader. So you need to be speaking the same language that we're speaking to grow this company, because you're wanting to grow your business. And then if you have a heart for the people and you're wanting your people to not miss out, then this is the opportunity for you all to really, share with your family and share with your friends, because you're not asking them to pay anything except to get locked into the matrix. And then if they're sitting there, they may not have the money right away, to pick a bundle package, but you position them for success. So make sure that you're creating your own groups and you're working while you're waiting, because you could have, like, who was it? Melvin and some other people on there that we see that you're working. I'm sure they have their own groups that they're talking to. So, and we're looking for leaders. Like, this isn't something where I know I was doing calls, Reagan, 10, 20 calls a day, and we're going to be doing that, right? We're going to be pumping. And because if we're leading and we want to continue to fill up that matrix, that's the goal. So we're going to continue to do that, but we're looking for leaders as well. And we've set aside a leadership pool of money for leaders, right? That's what we've been doing. How can we incentivize? How can we make sure that we pay our leaders? Because we want you guys to feel like partners, not you're just in another thing and you're feeding the owners and the owners are making all the money. Nope. We are looking to feed the leaders. So we're looking, for that. All right. So, hey guys, listen, we got a lot of work to do. Reagan and I are in a secret location right now. We're in an Airbnb right now, but we are doing some pretty good work. So we're going to be in this location until Sunday, and we're putting together some great things for you guys. But this is exciting. Don't worry, no worries, right? Just run. Go tell that. I don't know what that was on. That was on some. Join the Telegram. Join the Telegram. I need you guys to get in the Telegram and get your people in the Telegram so they're not asking you questions, right? And then we'll make sure that those of you guys who are filling out the Google form and people are, check the chat, do that type of thing. We'll make sure that you know who's connected on that form as well and put your name down. So, all right. Well, peace and blessings, everybody. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you back here at 8 p.m. Eastern. You don't have to come back if you don't want, because I'm talking about the same thing, but send me your people, right? Send me your people back on this call, and I'm going to break things down, and we'll get better and better and shorter and shorter. So